Someone breaks a contract with you to sell you their vintage Ferrari. You sue, but surely the court can only give you money damages, right? They can't force someone to turn over their Ferrari? Actually, sometimes they can. Hi, I'm Michael Dorff, and I'm the Executive Director of the Lowell Millikan Institute for Business Law and Policy here at UCLA School of Law. In the next few minutes, I'll introduce a concept called specific performance that explains when courts can order parties to do what they actually promised to do. The legal term for the day is specific performance. This is the term lawyers use to explain what happens when courts actually order a party to do what they promised to do, instead of just paying money damages. Specific performance is not the usual remedy. The usual remedy for breach of contract is money damages. Three things all have to be true for courts to do that. First, money damages must be inadequate. We cannot make the parties whole. We can't heal them just with money. This is most often the case when the subject matter of the contract is something that's unique. It's a unique painting, or it's a rare car, or it's real estate. Second, the contract terms have to be clear and definite. Courts will not order specific performance of a vague contract when they're not sure what they're ordering a party to do. Third, the plaintiff has not done anything wrong. The person who's the victim of the breach and is suing didn't do anything wrong. They're coming to the court with what we call clean hands. What are some specific examples where a court might order specific performance? Land. That's probably the most common example where courts will order specific performance for the buyer, because land is considered unique. You might say one piece of land is as good as another, but that's not how courts think about it. They think every piece of land is special. So when a seller of land refuses to turn over the land, to transfer title of the land, the buyer can sue for specific performance and courts will routinely grant it. What about if it's the buyer who breaches a contract for the sale of land? Money isn't unique. Money is fungible. All money is as good as any other money. And yet, because this notion of land contracts being unique and specific performance being available for land contracts is so deeply ingrained in the law, often courts will grant specific performance. Even for the seller in land contracts, courts will often award specific performance. Another example is for unique services. Imagine you hire Taylor Swift to sing at your birthday party and she tries to breach. She says, "Oh, I'm busy that day. I can't come after all." You sue her for specific performance. Taylor Swift's services are certainly unique. There is no one like her in the world, but courts will not force someone to perform personal services. It feels too much like slavery. They might order her not to sing at your friend's birthday party the same day. That's called a negative injunction. To sum up, specific performance is not the usual remedy. It's an extraordinary remedy, but if the subject matter of the contract was unique, courts might just order the breaching party to do what they promised to do. What's the most unique thing you ever wanted to buy? Comment below and follow for contract law that actually makes sense.